know, I was saying this from the beginning. Should have just had a Sawzall. Run! Ha! Psych! On the last episode, you may have seen us finish this by attempting to start the car. Well, here's the thing. We're not gonna do that because we still got a bunch of stuff to still put on the car. And then obviously, we don't wanna fire it with just wide open headers. We wanna make sure the tune's good. We wanna make sure that everything is correct. So when we do actually fire this thing, you see the very first fire up, you see it raw, how it's gonna be, and everything works. Because this thing has to run by tomorrow. Remember, you can actually win this Z06. Any dollar you spend on our merchandise or parts at throttle.com/Hoonigan gets you an entry to win this thing and 20 grand in cash. So we're gonna finish up all the parts on the supercharger. We're gonna load up the tune. We still gotta put those headlights in. We still gotta put that wing on that the guys are working on. Got a number of things to do. So let's get rolling.
Line up this with this, because we gotta hit that. Oh yeah. Right?
Usually we've done this before.
Timer 2.
While these guys do, you know, tedious labor and stuff, I'm gonna do one of my favorite things ever, which is taking the exhaust off of a car. But notice here, stock H-pipe from the factory, blah, 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 goes up over the diff and trans, and then you got these gigantic valve mufflers, right? Now, on some of them, they were titanium. I don't think these are titanium. I'm sure these weigh a ton. Now, we get to ditch all this stuff, ditch the valve system, and go straight to the loud boys. This is what the tips look like. Obviously, that looks way better than a muffler. And then we've got these mid pipes here. Those will go over the diff. And then, oh, where's this crossover? Magnaflow is actually smart enough to package these long race resonators into the X-pipe. I shouldn't say they're race resonators, but they're that really compact style like the race resonators are. So you get a nice, legitimate X-pipe, good flow there, that'll have a great sound. Nice long resonator tube. This will be deep, it'll be throaty. It'll probably sound like relatively mellow at idle, and then once you crack it open, it'll be savage. Anyway, let's take that shit off. Here's another one coming. Just gotta, you know, loosen her up a little bit. There we go.
How does that shit come out?
Cut it, dude.
Cut it.
Yeah, but how's it supposed to come up and over?
Bro, just don't worry about it.
Gently.
Simply,
Very gently.
just go handle your own problems.
I mean, there's tons of problems up front. Okay.
I got an idea here. You cut this right here. Sawzall. You know, I was saying this from the beginning. Should have just had a Sawzall. It's the only way that you get stock exhaust off. Hey, you want to hold this for me, bro? Oh, what? You got a Haagen-Dazs? Quit holding out.
Dude, I'm doing the Haagen-Dazs thing.
No, you don't need to eat. You eat. You eat. You're fine.
Go.
All right, fine. Oh, it's just a bit cooler. Look at that. See? Now this is the way you want to be cutting. You see, we got important cooler lines, we got electronics, and we got a fuel tank. So we're just gonna go straight at any of this. Yeah. Okay. Take it like this. So this is our new 50 state legal exhaust. So you can see we got the down pipes with cats, high flow cats in them. Again, keeping the catalytic converter, keeping with the 50 state legal. Then we get into this Magnaflow X-pipe here. X crossovers sound excellent. Excellent! Nice and choice. They flow faster. Then it's gonna dump into these Magnaflow resonators here. And now 3-inch all the way to the back, and it splits off into these. And my favorite part of this, we just sawzall the old pipes going to the mufflers and just get them off, right? And take off the sway bar just to get those gigantic stock mufflers out of the way. So it's gonna be way easier to put on. It's way lighter, and it looks sick. And it's gonna sound better. It's amazing how much easier they go on there. I'll have to get the rest of the exhaust on and see.
We're gonna go ahead and toss on the GTR Lighting headlights. These are CH style headlights, full LED with switchbacks. They're pretty dope. We're gonna go ahead and throw them in. But I gotta use a stool because the car's up in here.
I guess that's the plan. You want to see the startups?
I like how they dim down.
I like these a lot.
Yeah, you should probably get a set.
I should probably get a set. I might. Not gonna lie. Oh yeah, bumpers going on. Corvette's finally starting to look like a car again.
Uploading the tune that Edelbrock gave us for our new Z06. Got it loaded on our SCT flasher, and we are going to upload it right now. So this is going to pretty much program the ECU to be able to run with the supercharger, so changes in the mass airflow circuit, the air metering circuit, as well as our bigger injectors is what's going to change about the ECU. So it's pretty much going to allow the car to run properly with the supercharger kit on.
Well, you know what? With the rough mock-up, it actually doesn't look so bad. Obviously, you know, these are, you know,
Not mounted yet.
Exactly. So,
Don't mind the gap.
yeah, don't mind the gap. Look, it's the end of the day. We're gonna call it quits for tonight, and then tomorrow morning, come back in, finish this all up, get the exhaust on, get the body panels lined up properly to not, you know, look like it was just part of a demolition derby.
I mean, it's just sitting on here. Right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
There's not a bolt in it right now.
It's going to take a little bit of time to line all that stuff up.
But they can see the big picture. This is the direction it'll be going, and I think it looks pretty aggressive.
Hell yeah.
Scheme with the headlights. No more yellow headlights. Carbon.
Yeah, this looks hard. Sick touch. And the duck bill. I like that. Well done.
I like the blacked out pillar. That was a nice little subtle thing.
So what's the deal? You gotta leave?
Yeah, so we've got a bit of testing we have to be doing for an event coming up. So we have the racetrack rented tomorrow, so you guys will see that in a future video on Throttle's channel. So we can't be here to help these guys button this up, unfortunately, but we know she's in good hands, and these guys got it in them.
I really think they're just thinking about shit.
But we have to do the clutch, so...
Yeah. So maybe we'll do a couple more burnouts, a couple more donuts,
Finish it off.
and then we'll hand it over to then you guys.
I mean, it's going to have an extra 150 horsepower, so hopefully she can hold on.
Yeah, well, you know what? We'll find out. And you'll know if it shows up on a flatbed.
But we'll know.
There you go. Well, hey, thanks for all the help, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you,
Good
boys.
work, Soupy.
Yeah, we did an awesome job.
We. Mostly me. Mostly this guy right here.
His right arm is really strong from holding that camera.
It's on you. All right. See you tomorrow. Okay, it's a new day here. We got to finish up this Corvette. Now, the boys from Throttle abandoned us last night. Okay, they had to go back and go do some testing at a track of a car they built. Didn't they, Soupy? They left us. Left us out to dry.
They were like, oh, we're out.
They pulled a Hoonigan on us. Anyway, so look, gotta button the rest of this up. Right now, the supercharger is on, the tail lights are in, headlights are in, carbon roof's on. What else have we done so far? I mean,
Well, we got all the hoses, all the coolant stuff is on.
That's right.
The new Mishimoto radiator, all the hoses and lines are all buttoned up. Now, the last couple things we got to do are the intake, and then it's gonna spend a bunch of hours trying to adjust the fender to the lights, to the new bumper, to the hood, and all this other stuff.
okay, so we're gonna make this thing look nice and clean.
See this?
Yeah,
This,
no body gaps around here, all right? Not playing that here. Okay, so, oh yeah, by the way, quick recap on this build. Did BC Racing coilovers day one. We also put some new rotors, we had some Hawk pads, Hawk brake fluid, right? We also swapped out the stock wheels and tires for these Cray Astorias, wrapped in Falken RT660s. We got the meaty boys on there. Then, next day, threw the blower on. There's another important thing.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
We got to put the loud pipes on it. Got these mocked up just hanging in there, but they all need to be connected. So we're gonna button this thing up and hopefully start it up. Let's go.
Daniel, what are you doing? Why are you putting that lame filter on the C6 Z06 sweepstakes car when you should be using a nice filter like this K&N? This thing lasts you up to 20,000 miles, and are you really going to put a cheap filter like this on your nice car like this that you love? No, get this out of here! All right, stop. I got the technique. K&N filter. It's got that easy on, easy off. You can use a wrench.
Putting them loud pipes, getting the Magnaflow exhaust on. You know what? This is so much easier because they split this section up. Like, it was a complete pain in the ass to remove the old stuff because you had to drop this sway bar, which means you gotta take out the lower bolt in the control arm. And then it was like everything you could do to try to like wiggle it out. We actually wound up having to cut it right here so we could actually have enough room to pull it out and not damage any of the hard lines. Getting them on, looking clean.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Take the cradle off. Take oil. All that stuff. Is that 3/8? What happens?
Woo.
Damn! You get that? Taking the donuts. Because this is what actually makes it seal.
The wax. The wax.
Wax seal, yeah. How did the gasket get dead? Where's that 13? Oh! Jesus, kid! Call it on back a moment! Bro, hold this thing, okay? What are you doing? Jesus H. Christ, stop moving around. Dump it in this Motul 8100 530. Got the good stuff for the vet. Oh, look at that. You gotta love that. See, you don't even need a funnel with this stuff. It's got the little spigot. Well, I know mine's 10.5 quarts, so I think it's either 10.5 or 9.5. I don't know, we'll just keep dumping it in. But you want to fill it till it comes out of the valve covers, right?
Gonna start it up next.
Yep. Should be good to go. Tune's all loaded in. Should just fire right up. Hopefully.
All right, we're almost done. But one final touch.
Grin?
Hey! We're gonna put this little logo on to the exhaust system.
Ooh, that's nice. A little personal H right there.
To weld this piece, I'm using the Millermatic 220. This machine lets me use either MIG or TIG. I'm using the TIG function on this to weld our stainless steel exhaust system. Thanks to this, we've got an auto set feature that allows me to use the perfect settings to weld our 1/8 inch piece of stainless steel to our exhaust system. Don't worry, you can just switch it over to the MIG function. Now I can weld a piece of regular exhaust tubing. This bad boy can weld aluminum as well. Perfect for the home, perfect for the garage, perfect for the shop. Millermatic 220 can do it all.
Oh yeah! We did a good job here. I say we because I had no part in this, but everything is buttoned up. Nut and bolted this whole thing, made sure it's got all the fluids, topped everything off. Is it ready to start yet? Can we do a first fire up?
The tune's all good to go, so yeah, it's ready to fire up. Who wants to do the honors?
I mean, I kind of want to do it.
You want to do the honors?
Can I do it? Can I
Yeah,
steal it?
give
Who's
the
got the keys? Is this what it's like being a rich guy, just paying other people to do, like build your car? God damn, that's awesome. It's not gonna blow up, right? It's my fault if it breaks now. Can you start it?
This is why we want you to start it. If anything comes flying out, that's on you.
Yeah, this is our double.
It's not my fault. All right, here we go.
No doubt. Easy as that. Easy.
That's it?
Runs like a top.
Yo! Yo! And the AC still works. Okay.
It should. We didn't disconnect.
My man! Yeah, that supercharger's actually really quiet.
It is. I thought it was gonna whine like hell.
Yeah, you nice. Okay. Nice. It's not gonna piss off the entire neighborhood, but it lets them know that there's some spice under the hood.
Hell yeah.
Damn, this thing looks good. I think it's about time we hit them with the beauties. So we kind of thought about it, and yeah, we got to give you some action. Also, we switched the hood back to yellow. I don't know why. Just try it out.
Oh, it's pretty sick. I mean, it's a supercharged Z06. It's pretty sick.
So there you go, gave you a little action. You know what? Now we're gonna send this off to the throttle boys, swap out that clutch. We kind of like the look of that better, but you know what? I'm sure both hoods are coming to you if you win this thing. So yeah, anyway, it's off the throttle now, so they can finish her off.